Alright, what's up everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am, of course, Hot Dogs, and we are here for another installment of The Sims 4 Survivor Oasis. And it is day 10 here on Survivor, and we are going to visit the Green Sand Trap Tribe first. Now, the Green Sand Trap Tribe has just got back from their tribal council. If you missed the last episode, which you shouldn't, but there are links and playlists all around, the Green Tribe voted off Brian, and he ended up getting shipped off to Oasis to live with Erwin and John Cochran. So they are down to 6 members against the 7 members of the Red Nookstone tribe. And right now we see that Vesepia and Natalie are dancing at the fire. And Aliana and Fabio are working out in the gym.
Merkel Zira, Gaba, Befallen Narble, Vinvet, Yut,
Baby Punka, Yano Zorpal, Waho Quarb, Snoof, Blue Knee Frone, Marble Veen.
Soon though, Eliza ends up coming in and interrupting their conversation, but none of them seem too upset that Eliza's there. She seems to be getting on with Fabio pretty well, and I'm pretty sure they're like celebrating the fact that they got Brian out of the game. Everyone didn't seem to like him too much. He caused a lot of fights, along with Erwin as well, so we'll see if anyone this week starts to pick fights, and that'll probably be the one going home.
Snape!
Finabe.
Meanwhile, outside, Vesepia and Natalie are still dancing by the fire, getting their groove on. I mean, I don't really get why that's like such a natural option for Sims. Like, when I'm by a fire, my natural instinct isn't to dance without music by it, but whatever, I guess they're dancing to like the crackling. But Johnny comes over, he sits down, he's trying to start a conversation with Natalie and them, and he's been kind of having an issue. There's been a bit of tension between him and Natalie, so he seems to kind of be trying to ignore that, move past it, look the other way. And I would say now would be the best time to do so. I mean, they got Brian out. Natalie has recently had fights with Brian. Johnny had fights with Brian, so they can kind of bond over that. And also, Natalie's clearly in a good mood as she's dancing with Vesepia. So if he wants to talk to her and make up at any time, it would be now. And of course, right before they can have that important conversation, Eliza has to come and join them. I feel like that's exactly her game, her motive, every day, all day, is to just interrupt important conversations and be in the middle of everything. I feel like in the beginning, that got on a lot of people's nerves, and that's why she received so many votes the first tribal council they went to. However, I mean, I guess after 10 days together, they're kind of used to it. Everyone seems to be kind of getting along with her fairly well. At least she thinks she has a friendship with Vesepia. As you can see, she's always with her, dancing with her, but Vesepia actually does not like her at all and gave her a vote recently too, so that's a bit awkward. And then we also see that finally Johnny kind of feels brave enough to fully approach Natalie, pull her aside, and they really officially make up, they hug it out, and they really talk it through. And I think it's a lot easier now that Brian's not there interrupting. I mean, of course they still have Fabio. I think any boy in the situation is gonna make it worse. I think Johnny gets jealous easily, and Natalie is flirty, so I don't know, I think the less boys around camp, the better for the two of them. And I think their relationship is pretty similar to the relationship of Eliza and Vesepia. Like, as you can see, they're cuddling with each other by the fire, but neither of them look very happy while doing it, even though they're putting on this front, like, this is what we are, let's keep voting together. And it's really awkward, and I feel like that's kind of what's happening with Eliza and Vesepia. It's just such a fake friendship. So there's a lot of that going on. I do actually think that Fabio and Aliana are kind of like real friends of this group. But it's so strange to me, all these little fractions, but everyone seems pretty unified, at least especially today. Maybe that's just like they're in the honeymoon phase now that Brian's out of there. But they all end up separating slowly but surely. Everyone ends up going in their own little area, doing their own little hobby. I was actually surprised that Vesepia didn't end up going to the bar. She actually went and did the woodworking table. So all of them are just kind of relaxing in the sun. and taking a little me time, probably trying to think everything out, think what their next plan is. Meanwhile, Fabio is starting up dinner with Aliana. Both of them are kind of preparing dinner for everyone. Maybe it's actually breakfast, lunch. I'm not too sure what time it is in the day on day 10. I think it's probably more lunch. It's weird that there's so many boys going home. I think normally Survivor, not always, but normally it is very male dominated. And it's interesting that the first 3 people to go are all guys. So now, I mean, on the Green Tribe, we're only down to 2 guys left, Fabio and Johnny. So hopefully they can stick together and they're not going against each other, because I feel like they already have enough numbers against them. Everyone, even though they're all kind of separated, they all slowly come back together for lunchtime. Once that's done and completed, they all kind of eat together and mingle. And it all seems very nice. We'll see if they get any kind of advantage from this nice camaraderie they are kind of having, even if they are faking it, and maybe it'll help them in the luxury competition we'll have later in the episode. But the red team really need more luxury wins. Maybe they could win some power over there. If the green team were to win today, they would actually get plants, some more food, maybe some more hobbies so they could work on. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. For some reason, maybe the bathroom's not working or something, we see that Eliza uses the toilet in the bush right where everyone's eating, just to set the ambiance, you know. She really wants to set the mood for lunch. And then she pulls a bowl of Beanie Weenies out of her pants and eats those right beside the stinky bush. So, you know, class. And we also see like Fabio's kind of walking around looking for a toilet now that the bush has been used. They have a toilet inside though, maybe it's not fixed. One of them kind of needs to learn how to repair things, that way they can fix it themselves, because I can never pay attention to what's broken and what's not. But yeah, they're all kind of just eating lunch together, and we're going to end up leaving this tribe, heading over and seeing what's up with the Red Nickstone tribe. They have the advantage of 7 castaways on their tribes. There's definitely a lot more to keep track of now, so let's see what's going on over there.
Chinosa Bomis Knilzia Kroots, eh? Sawoda Beanie. From Pole.
So it looks as though Nina and Bella are having a conversation. I think Nina kind of wanted it to go a certain way, as she was one that kind of called Bella over, but it doesn't seem to be going the way she wanted it to. They both seem really bored. Nina seems kind of frustrated. Maybe she's not being able to get the answers she wants from Bella. I'm not too sure. I would think that they have the closest relationship with each other, apart from like Tina and Jenna are kind of a twosome in the girls. I would think that Nina and Bella are, especially since they have like a weird friendship connection with Rich, but maybe not. They don't seem to be communicating that great. So Nina is the first to enter and join the group of Tina, Brant, Jenna, and Rich. They're all inside the gas station. Bella eventually comes and joins them, and I think all of them are kind of eating their lunch and complaining about how bad their camp stinks. I think it's mainly because they don't have power, but they can't seem to wash the dishes, I mean, no one ever tries, so I'm guessing it's their plumbing or something. However, I have seen them take a bath and stuff like that, so I guess that's because that works off the grid. Maybe their sink doesn't. I'm not too sure what the deal is, but their camp is disgusting, and none of them are pleased about it. We see that instead of joining the rest of the group, Nervous is playing chess by himself outside, enjoying the sunlight, while Jenna is actually seen leaving the group, kind of going outside by herself, looking pretty sad, looking around, not really wanting to join Nervous, just maybe wanting to get a little bit of alone time away from everyone. She seems a bit, I don't know, depressed and not really too happy with maybe her game, her situation in the game, her spot, but even though I kind of think she's in a good one, but I don't know. Paranoia kind of gets to you. And inside the gas station, it seems as though somehow Rich has got his hands on Bella's hidden immunity idol. So The trick with these hidden immunity idols is that since they are a lump of clay, easily a sim can take it out and play with it, like how Rich is doing now, and then put it back down on the ground, and someone else can come along and snatch it up. So these idols are getting passed around a lot. So right now Rich has gotten it from Bella, and he's playing with it openly in front of everyone, so they can all see that he is now in possession of it. It doesn't necessarily matters who has it, and when you do, as long as you have it when you're at tribal council. So Richard has it right now. Is he going to keep it? Is he going to stay safe? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see who ends up having it. But for right now, it's interesting that he does, especially since it's Bella's, since they've woohooed. Maybe that's how he got a hold of it.
Then that, yes. Ardu skidna.
Canoe. Chonkaby. Shabashu canoeing.
And right when I was going to begin wrapping up everything and getting all of the tribes to head over to compete for their luxury competition, some random townie who's been like knocking at my door for hours dies because it's hot outside. I don't know. I think they died of heat exposure. So the Grim Reaper shows up. I'm not allowed to leave because someone's died on my lot. None of my Sims can really see who it is, but it is on the other side of their door and they are affected by it. So like Nervous, for example, is inside the container outside the front door, like sobbing, even though he doesn't know who's on the other side, who even knows what's going on. I don't know, but I'm just sitting here having to wait for that to hurry up and pass before I can get them to move on and go to the luxury competition. But with the new gravestone outside their door and Jeff already walking by on the way, we're going to head over to the challenge arena where we're going to have our 4th luxury competition, and this one is called Target Practice. Now it's pretty simple. Okay, so the tribes are going to work all together, and they're all going to play a game of darts. And then whatever tribe gets the most amount of points is going to win the luxury. So like I said earlier, for the green tribe, if they were to win again, they would get plants and extra food, maybe a little party, something fun, maybe new hobbies. And then if the red tribe were to win luxury, they would get power and plumbing to their house, which they desperately need. But let's go ahead and begin. So everyone's going to shoot at their boards all at once. This seems like a potential safety hazard, but I have taken the right precautions. I do not think any of our survivors will actually get hurt. I actually have a dartboard in my house, like a real one, and I think it's really fun. No one's been injured. My cats love to linger really close by, and that's kind of scary, but so far nothing has happened, and I think I'm actually pretty good. So I think I would kind of be good at this competition. I did forget to mention that because of the uneven numbers, I randomly selected, and Bella had to sit out for this competition, but she cannot sit out for the immunity competition, so someone else will have to do that on her tribe. However, the total score for the red team was Nina got 2, Brant got 1, Nervous got 5, Jenna got 1, Tina got 4, and Rich got 1, making their total 14, which was actually double than what the green team got. On the green team, Fabio got 1, Eliza got 2, Johnny got 2, Natalie got 0, Alana got 1, and Vesepia got 1. So they only got 7. So 14-7 means that the red Nickstone tribe are the winner of this luxury competition, which is really great. They really needed it, so they will have power at their camp when they return to it, and you will see that on Wednesday's episode, along with the immunity competition, where we see which tribe wins immunity and will be safe from tribal council. What do you guys think of this episode? Let me know down below in the comments. I love hearing from my beanie weenies. I'm so happy that we've been able to get almost to 210 subscribers. I also have a little bit of a treat that I'm working on as an extra video next week, so stay tuned for more info on that. Of course, you can always stay up to date on what's going on with videos on my Twitter account. I've been tweeting a lot more recently, and I update you guys on everything, like when a video is going up, when a video is up. Of course, you can always subscribe and hit the bell down there. Don't forget to like the video, and you can also follow me on TikTok. I haven't been posting as much, but I'm thinking of posting weekly recaps and stuff like that on there. So let me know if you're interested. And until then, I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye.